Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick video test of the Onexplayer 2's joystick dead zones, specifically with Cyberpunk 2077. There was a review that had come out that had mentioned that this game in particular felt a little strange, and some users in the Discord had requested to see how this actually worked with my prototype. You'll see the video description for the different timestamps. I'll be showing some driving, some shooting, as well as some different settings you can modify to change it if it's not quite to your liking. First up, we're going to do a driving test. While I was doing this one, I found that the inner dead zone was fairly responsive. It would respond to just little touches. I would just gently move the joystick to make small turns. Initially, I did find the outer dead zone to be a little bit extra sensitive, so I needed to do a couple adjustments. It certainly was playable. It was just I found that the curve was a little bit high that I had set on the game, where it would turn a little bit too sharp, sharper than I was expecting. But overall, with some minor adjustments, I found that it was totally fine, similar to when I'm playing on my PlayStation 5. So driving, certainly not an issue. For the second part of the test, we're just going to try out some shooting. I found that the sticks, being middle size, they feel a little different than the PlayStation 5 or Series X, so if you're looking for that same feel, you're not going to quite get that. Having said that though, they are quite comfortable, with the inner dead zone being pretty tight, and with tweaking some of the settings you can find something I think that you'll like. I didn't play with it too much in the settings for shooting, so that's something I might try out later on when I play the game a little bit more consistently. But as far as hitting targets, it seems fairly comfortable. It's not something that I would consider to be outside of anything I would expect out of a handheld. So here we have the controller menu where you can adjust anything that you're really wanting to as far as dead zones or curve. So here I have the inner dead zone. This would be how responsive it's going to be to subtle movements, whether you're aiming or driving. And then there's the outer dead zone, which is one that you may want to pay attention to. Let's say if you're driving your car in the game and it feels like it's either steering too hard or it feels like it's not. The best way I could describe it is that it's not fully hitting the corner of the stick, like it feels like you're stopping too early. You can adjust it to lower the outer dead zone so that that edge of the maximum input is reached a lot quicker. Okay, that's going to do it for this one. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and stay tuned for more handheld videos. Thanks for watching.